Well, there we are. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How is everyone doing today? A guy walks into a psychiatrist's office. He's got a pelican on the top of his head. The doctor says, "Can I help you?" The pelican says, "Yes. Can you get this guy out from under my feet?" Alrighty, I thought we'd start off on a funny note because if anyone out there has seen the fiasco with Mr. Biden and the president of Israel for their photo op. Joe was, who the hell knows what he was trying to say? But it looked like the guy was falling asleep, and it was embarrassing. It was absolutely embarrassing. I mean, it wasn't even funny. It was that embarrassing. I actually felt bad for the guy. You know, he belongs in a home somewhere. 24-hour care, keep him away from sharp objects and open flame. And I think everything would be fine. But in reality, I'm not poking fun at the man. He shouldn't be doing this. He should not be in this position. And I kind of got a feeling we may be seeing him go soon. These people are capable of anything. Everybody knows that this man is not the actual president. I don't even think we really have a president. We got people in charge of him that are in charge of us. So that's how that is. That's what's going on. So, looking at, I was going to say 1924. Wow. Looking at 2024, how do you guys see that one playing out? You would think that Donald Trump being back in the White House is a no brainer due to his popularity. Uh, I would love to join you in that confidence, but I'm extremely concerned. That's just not gonna happen. We are at a point in human history that has never existed before. We are at a time in human history where the Bible is fairly specific, or my platoon sergeant used to say Pacific. But let's be Pacific, shall we, Joe? But no, let's be specific. Um, we have come to that point, and people have known this for a very, very, very long time. When I was just a young whippersnapper, 17, 18 years old, I was going out with a gal, a Filipino gal, very, very cute. She was a cheerleader at South Philly High, and her family was very conservative, and I got wrapped up with. Well, we would go out on dates, and I know how to show a gal a good time. Man, I took her out to see Tora 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 when it first came out. She loved it. She loved it. And, hey, I know how to treat a woman. Believe me, ain't nothing like taking her to a movie about Pearl Harbor, huh? Turn the gal on. But hey, that was me. But through her, I got to meet people from the John Birch Society, Young Americans for Freedom, and other various groups. And I started hearing a lot about the I'm going to say conspiracy only because that's what everybody recognizes. The conspiracy of a oncoming world government. And that interests me. I mean, I had no idea what the hell I was reading, but it interested me, you know? But I kept reading about it, and I kept reading about it, and I kept reading about it. And here I am, still reading about it, actually. Now, is it a conspiracy? Anybody? Anybody? I mean, is it, as George Carlin put it, is it beyond the pale of imagination that very rich people would want to get together and decide how to control things? I give you the Federal Reserve. Look into that. Does everybody out there know that that is not a governmental organization? That is private? You know that. The Internal Revenue is not part of our government. Okay? And they have figured out a way. Like, I could open up a business, right? I open up a hoagie shop. Hoagie and steak sandwiches, right? You know where my mind is at. Boy, if my cardiologist can see this one. So I open up a hoagie and steak sandwich place, right? And I go wonder, does the government come and say, "Well, come on, Joe, it was your first try at it. Look here, open back up." Hell no. They screw you, man. You're on your own. A bank, on the other hand, no, they get bailed out with your money. Your money. You gotta go to work every day, possibly for some boss that's a real hand job, okay? And you go through all of that, and then you gotta pay a bank because they didn't know how to do business? Where the hell does that come from? But this is how we're living. This is how we've been living since 1913. Nobody gives a shit about it. Well, not, excuse me, people like Ron Paul, Rand Paul, others, there are others, they realize it. It's just not right. It shouldn't be that way. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, news flash. There are extremely wealthy individuals that control your life. They tell you what to wear, where to go, what to drink, what cigarette to smoke, what suit should I buy? Hey, what do you think about that wallpaper? Should we get new wallpaper? They'll show you what kind of wallpaper you should get, what kind of books to read, what kind of movies to see, what to believe, what not to believe. We got fact checkers for you. That's wrong. That is wrong speak. You cannot say that. You must use pronouns. I got your pronouns swinging, sweetheart. Okay? How about that one? Plus, I love adverbs. So, yes, and this is what we are witnessing. We are witnessing these powers. I would say they're starting to panic. And the reason I say that, look, let's just be honest here. Before Donald Trump decided to run for president, he was a very popular guy. Everybody wanted him at the party. Everybody wanted to take a selfie with Donald Trump. It didn't matter if you were black, gay, female, cross-dresser. It didn't matter. He would take a picture with your French poodle if you wanted him to. Everybody wanted to be around this guy. Oh, wait a minute. Ho ho! As long as you don't run for president. As soon as he threw his hat in the ring, look at how the Republican Party treated him. Does anybody remember that? Anybody really remember how screwed up that was? And what I loved about what he did is he forced the globalists to show their cards. Does anyone remember watching? It was a debate, and it was a debate with Hillary Clinton. That's what it was, where it was Bill, Mike Obama, George Bush, and his Daddy Bush. The Clintons, the Obamas, and the Bushes. They were united against him. Why? What the hell happened? I mean, what did he do? Another quote from George Carlin. He's not part of their club, and they do not want him in it. Why? Because he doesn't owe anybody anything. They can't control him. Joe, they give him in. Well, actually, they get these things printed. I mean, these cards are like done, by a top-notch printer, and he still can't friggin' read them. They got a glossy coating on them and everything. And he still screws it up. And now it's getting to the point they don't even bother. Just get out there, Joe. Don't trip over anything. This is our president. And if you watch the way he looked, speaking next to this poor president from Israel, the guy was so confused. I mean, it was embarrassing. The superpower of the world. I think we almost still may be. I'm not certain about that. We may still be. I'm not, and that's our representative. That's the guy that's got his finger on the button. Are you serious? Look, what is happening is the globalists are telling us this is how you are going to feel, and this is how you're going to live. This is your belief system, which is all we want you to think about. Forget about male and female. I saw one girl yesterday being questioned. A guy asked her, how many genders are there? She said 10. I'm not making that up. Now, this was a gal, probably 21 or something like that. 10. She said there were 10 genders. Get one of these, okay? And this one is the, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Bible college in one book, okay? Oh, that doesn't help. This is the Jimmy Swaggart Expositor's Bible. Pick it up. The book of Isaiah takes you all through this crap. Right will be wrong, wrong will become right. Good will become bad, bad will become good. You see, it's good now. Come on. Who doesn't want to take your 2-year-old and put them on a transvestite's lap? Well, what could go wrong with that? That's accepted. Pride parades. I'm proud. I'm proud to be frigged up. What are you proud about? Explain it to me. What the hell are you so damn proud about? That you sleep with a guy? Or you sleep with a gal? That's something to be proud about? Why? Oh, but they've been picked on all through history. Grow a thicker skin. What, they're alone in that? Nobody else? Oh, nobody else ever gets picked on. You want to go to bed with another guy, the whole world's got to know about it. Oh, now we got flags for it too. What, we got Gay Pride Month now? They're telling you how you should believe, what you should believe, what you can say, what you cannot say. It's never been like this before, ladies and gentlemen. The United States has gone through some really, really, really rough times. Does the Civil War mean anything to anybody? That was a rough, rough time. What got us through that? That we don't have now? What got us through that then that we don't have now? Anybody? Anybody got a guess? How about men that had honor and integrity? Honor and integrity. You see, we're not allowed to think like that anymore. Because if you're an honorable man, I'm not saying everybody, but if you're an honorable man, chances are you're a Christian. Not saying there's no honorable Jewish people. I'm not saying there's no honorable Muslim people. But back then, they were Christians. They had honor and integrity. And that makes them worthy of having their statues knocked over. That nobody says anything about. I got on my soapbox today, didn't I? Didn't see this one coming. Is there any hope? Yeah, there's hope. Christ is coming back. Believe me, it may be soon. That's why I keep saying get right with God. Get right with God. Look, I don't want to say it this way, but it doesn't. Just get right with God, okay? And he'll do the rest. Because that day's going to come. That day is going to come. In the meantime, you're thinking, hey, Smoky Room guy, okay, so you're saying all this stuff, so what? Okay, so what? I mean, all I can tell you is that the very last book in this big book, called the Book of Revelation, those last days are not going to be fun. Not going to be fun. You don't want to be there for that. So if you get right with God, you won't live to see that. You'll be in heaven. You will be in paradise. Well, actually, paradise is not heaven, but yeah. Anyway, that's a whole other subject for another time. But there's a lot of work to do, folks. In the meantime, I mean, I don't want to sound fatalistic or anything like that, but in the meantime, we should strive to make our lives better. And right now is that situation where we can all say, hey, Smoky Room guy, how do we make our lives better? You're asking me how do we make our lives better? Good question. Good question. Talk to friends. Um, for whatever it's worth. And I mean, look, if I was a gambler, I would not put my money on Trump. And believe me, it breaks my heart to say that. The reason I am saying that is these evil so and so's, you know what I mean, are going to have a very long time to figure this one out. They got away with it once. And if you remember back, no one got in trouble. The only person that got in trouble was Donald Trump. Yeah. And they're going after him again. What's that tell you? The deep state is so entrenched. They are so evil, ruthless. They will do anything. They will do anything to bring this world government about. Anything. I believe they think they could get away with waging a nuclear war just so they could stop the election. Don't put that one past them. Look at what's been going on. We're moving troops all over the place. We're calling up the reserves. Why? Oh well, we gotta go defend the border. What? We're calling up the reserves to. Well, they gotta go defend the border. Gotta go defend the border in Ukraine? Oh, forget about our border. No. We don't. No, our border's fine. Mr. Mariachi, or whatever the hell it is, Mr. Mayorkas. He said it's fine. They're just, no, the border's fine. Don't worry about it. No, we need our army reserves in Ukraine to defend our border. That's what, yes, that's exactly what we need to do. And we're going to do that, you know. Are you guys okay with that? You see, what something I was thinking about the other day while I was downstairs painting, right? I'm thinking, I don't know why, but this is how my mind works. You do not want to be there. But I'm, I'm painting. Who's I painting? I'm doing a portrait of Mick Jagger, right? And I don't know why. And like on my waiting list, I got John Lennon I'm going to be doing. But I'm painting Mick Jagger. For some reason, I'm thinking, oh, we are saved. Anybody remember that song is Give Peace a Chance? Whatever happened to that idea? Donald Trump believes that. Oh, but he got criticized. What, you want to make friends with Korea? North Korea? Why? The reason is it's better to be friendly with someone than it is to be an enemy. Okay? That's why. So what happened to these hippies? John Kerry supposedly was a hippie. He was a hippie so much, this guy, that he turned on his own people in the army. That piece of shit. I remember watching that too. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, what, how old was I? 16, 17? A few years later, I was already in the army. Yeah. Yeah, and here he is now. This Mameluke. Right? But where are the protests? Where? Does anybody remember all those protests when Ronald Reagan was president? Anti-nuke protests, you know. Hey, Mr. What the hell's his name? I was going to say Menendez. What the hell's his name? The guy from Africa. Melinda. No. Oh, well. Him. You know, I mean, they were having marches all about this guy. What the hell was his name? I could see his face. The apartheid guy. You know who I'm talking about. And, but now, I think, you see, the deep state did their job on January 6th. They did. Nancy Pelosi did an excellent job with that. She said, I'm going to put the fear of God into these people, and she certainly did. Did you hear what was said just the other day? This creep from the FBI says there's still around 1,000 people they want to round up. 2 years later. So people don't want to go to D.C. and protest anymore. Huh? That was a consequence of January 6th. That they're going to go back after Donald Trump for. You know. Yeah. So, what can you do to make things better? Excuse me. Talk to people. Read. This one, huh? The War State. Here's a goodie for you. One World by Fred Schwartz or somebody like that. I don't know. It is a good book. I got through the first chapter already today. And it's a good book. So that way when you talk to people, you know what you're talking about. You know, like try to explain to somebody why you should not be supporting Ukraine. Because the amount of propaganda that is coming through the boob tube is making Joseph Goebbels envious of the United States. Probably thinking, damn, why didn't I think of that? Yeah, so there we are. We gotta unite. We just gotta get together, folks. We gotta figure out a way to organize, to communicate, you know, without causing a whole lot of commotion, without people getting arrested. Because we are living under a fascist state. Make no mistake about that. When the executive branch of government controls the Justice Department, you have a fascist system. Okay? Hitler's Justice Department, you know what they were called? The Gestapo and the SS. We got the FBI and the CIA. The same exact thing. Make no mistake about it. They come to your house 3 o'clock in the morning, throw a flashbang in your living room, jump in there with machine guns and helmets, flak jackets to arrest a 70-year-old guy. And I'm talking about what's his name's Oliver. I was going to say Oliver Stone, not Oliver Stone, whatever the hell. He was the campaign manager for Donald Trump. Something Stone. I can't. He was either 70 or 73. Sitting out there in his pajamas. It was wintertime. For doing nothing. it's up to us. It's up to us old timers that know what the hell's going on, that have life experience, that can talk to people and get them sort of motivated to unite and help out when the time comes. I'm afraid that time's going to come. If Donald Trump does not get in the White House in 24, all frickin' hell is going to break loose. That'll be it, ladies and gentlemen. Say, adios, USA! Well, I said that a long time ago. But then you could really say it, okay? That'll be the going away party for the U.S. Whatever bozo they put in there. And then what are we going to do? What, do we just sit back and say, okay? Oh, well, all right, yeah, okay. Freedom of speech? What's that? Huh? Right to assemble? You can't do that. They'll arrest you. What did you say? You called him sir? He's a girl. Alright. There we have it. Okay, folks. I hope you enjoyed my show. We're going to be doing this again. If you like me, I don't even know if I got a like button. I don't know if I'm set up for that or not. But if you can like me, if you can subscribe, do that too. That'd be kind of neat. Yeah. You see, I do these just because. I'm not trying to become a superstar on YouTube. Personally, I don't really like YouTube. I don't like what they're all about. I don't like the idea that they think they can censor people. But it's free. It gets me out there, so I use it. Okay, and so far they haven't. They only threw me off 2 times, I think. That was a few years ago. I don't. That's when they were really censoring about the vaccine. Remember that vaccine that everybody got that made everybody feel better? Oh yeah, that worked. But you gotta get another one because the first one isn't full strength. So you gotta get another one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the ticket. You gotta get another one, and then in like 6 months, you get a third one. But the third one is the last vaccine you're gonna need um, until the fourth one comes out. And people, I mean, my God. Oh, jeez. The American public. It's sad. It is sad. It's really frigged up. It really is. But I said enough. And ladies and gentlemen, Auf Wiedersehen. Have a good one. I have to.